the untrained eye, this is the BMW iX1, but we are at Bharat Mobility, and this is not just your regular iX1, this is the iX1 long wheelbase. Now that's made right here in India. Yes, that's the first BMW electric SUV that's made locally, and it has a longer wheelbase, a lot more features, and it is aimed at luxury car buyers, and more importantly, it's also priced very competitively. So what's on offer with the new iX1 long wheelbase? Let's dive in and find out. Okay, so what's new here? Of course, first things first, this has a long wheelbase. So how much longer is it compared to the old iX1 or the current iX1? Well, the current iX1 stands at 2692 millimeters, but this is 2800 millimeters, so it is quite long. How is the space inside? Well, of course, we'll check in a short while. But overall, if you look at the car, it doesn't look all that different, and I think in terms of exterior dimensions, it is closer to the X3, you can say now. But of course, in terms of design, like I said in the beginning, if you're just looking at it from the surface, it doesn't look all that different. So it has the same alloy wheels. If you come around the front, you'll notice it is the same design. You have the typical BMW grille. So yes, on the surface, not much has changed. But now we'll quickly hop inside and see if there is any considerable difference in terms of the seating space, especially at the rear. Now inside here, there is a lot of knee room. You can see the leg space has opened up and it feels like a bigger car. It feels like an X3. But of course, the problem is the floor, because it's an EV, it is quite high. So you sit with your knees pointing up, and the seat squat, it is quite low, so you don't really get a lot of under thigh support. But of course, that is a problem with all of these compact SUVs. They are quite cramped, and of course, in terms of comfort, you don't really get it. But at least with the long wheelbase version, now you have a lot of leg room, so you can lounge in as you do in a luxury vehicle. So I think that's a great addition. Now, of course, the headroom is more or less the same. So there is ample headroom in this car, and I think it is definitely much nicer than the standard iX1, because we have complained and criticized that car because it felt like a two-seater. It was quite cramped at the back, but this one feels much nicer. Even the seat, you can see it's scooped out, so there is a nicer sense of space. And you've also got these AC vents here. Again, same as the standard car, you also get these two USB type C ports. And the seats, they are quite nice, they are quite comfortable. You also get this armrest, so if you want to lounge in and if you want to really stretch out, I think it is a great addition to the iX1 range. Of course, the party piece of this car is that it is offered at a phenomenal pricing. So it's priced at just 50 lakh ex-showroom. Now that makes it around 15 lakh more affordable than the regular iX1. So I think that is the great thing to note here, because it feels like a proper luxury car, but it doesn't cost as much as your regular iX1. So I think in the larger scheme, this is a great addition to the range. So at the moment, this is all that we know about the all-new BMW iX1 long wheelbase. Of course, the big news is that the price has dropped significantly, and it now costs 49 lakh ex-showroom. So that's a drop of about 16.5 lakh rupees. But of course, the X-Drive version is not going to be on sale anymore. This is going to be the sole version on sale. Of course, we are waiting to drive this car on the road, and then we'll give you our first full driving impressions.